Hello everyone, this is White One Auto and we're checking back in again today. So what we have is a Buick Lucerne. The complaint is no air conditioning. So pretty sure I heard the compressor kick on, but there's nothing blowing out of the vent. So let me see. So do we have this on? Yeah, so we'll throw it on there. We got something. Yeah, there's nothing blowing out of the vent. So let's go under the hood and take a look and see. Let's see if we can see the compressor is engaged or not. And you can see our compressor is engaged. So we know we have some sort of electrical issue. Let's see what fuses are here. See, do we have a blower motor fuse or something right here? So I did not see a blower motor fuse here or relay, but I'm pretty sure there's a separate fuse box. I think these Lucernes have one underneath the back seat here. Let me see what year. And someone has been back here at our fuse box. You can see the cover was already off. Let's move our card here. Is that burn? That was burn marks. Oh, you can see we got extra relays back here. See that? That is not correct. And this is, yeah, I'm not sure where this is going. What they got going on there. Let's find our blower motor control devices and fuses, and we'll see what's going on. So you can see right there, spot number 51. There's a micro relay. So where's 51? 48, 40. So there's 51 right there. Said mini relay, but that thing looks pretty big. And let's look and see, do we have any fuses for it? Okay, so at a quick glance, I did not see a fuse, but one thing I did notice, so if we look at our diagram here, it's like our relay should be right there, and it's not there. So let's see if putting a relay in will have an effect there. I was thinking, since there is this external aftermarket relay, I wonder, is that going to the old circuit for the blower motor? So we'll stick our tester in here, which does not. It's not grabbing anything there. Huh. So maybe I don't think I'm wrong on the spot. Like there's nothing down in there. So maybe they did pull those wires out of there. Huh. See, that fuse doesn't appear to be blown. This relay circuit is definitely melted. Not blown. Yes, this is definitely our spot here where that relay should go, because there's a 20 amp circuit breaker, and then right above it is a 2 amp fuse, and you can see there goes a 54 is a circuit breaker, then fuse 8, and that is a 2 amp fuse. So that is our correct spot for 51, our blower relay. So somebody's definitely been in here before. So this should be fun, going behind somebody else. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up a wiring diagram for that blower motor relay to see, do these colors of those wires, are they even gray and green with a white tracer? 48 right there, that's in that rear fuse box, and that sends power out to the blower control module, to the blower control module. So that relay is not used. That is why there is no terminals in there, and that's why it felt like that. And we can prove that by going, we will go to our fuses. So we'll go fuses here, components, locations, and rear fuse blocks. Rear label, where is that? So we will enlarge this. And this is our label. Let me bring, so you can see it does say spot 51, which is right here, is supposed to be the blower relay. But if we go to the listing of things in here, we go to spot 51. Here it says blower relay. Then it says not used. So that is correct. So I was incorrect. No one has not been messing around with that. That is the way they were built in 2011. So let us go back to our wiring diagram, go air conditioning, and so fuse 48, which is over here, should be good. It should send power out to our blower motor control module, which is gonna most likely be the right side of the lower dash there. And so we should have power on a red and black wire there. That's where that pink and orange wire comes out of the fuse box, turns into a red and black wire. So we should have power at the red and black, and the black wire should be ground. So we're going to check our fuse and then go to our control module. So if we go over to spot 49, there's a 40 amp JK fuse, and according to our diagram, this is where relay 51 that's not used. We go all the way to the other side, and 49 is right there. So we'll come here, and we can see if we go across from our fuse all the way over, spot 49 is empty. So let's just check to see if one of the terminals has power. And our test light is working. So we'll see. So one of them does have power. So let's go get a 40 amp fuse and see what happens. Okay, so we're back at the car. We got a 40 amp JK fuse. Let us install it. And I did not hear our fan come on. So let us move up front and see what is going on there. So we're in on our passenger side. You can see all the dirty fingerprints. So somebody has been here previously. So we're gonna get this cover down, which is right now held on with one push pin right there and another one right there. So we'll get that down so we can see what is here, and this should come off. Yeah, somebody was definitely here before. So let's get this out of here. Okay, so we have our covers off, and this is our blower motor controller. If you can see these two large gauge black with red and black wires. So that black with red is our power source, our constant power, and that black is our constant ground. So we're going to make sure that we are getting power there, and then we may also just try to jump our no, not yet. Let me Let me just take it slow here. So what I'm gonna do to get just better access to the controller, there are 2 Phillips screws that hold it in place. I'm just gonna unscrew those to pull it out so I can get better access to the connectors without. So we have our blower control motor relay down. So what we're gonna do is remove our power and ground connector here. So we have that connector removed. So this black terminal, this black side should be ground. And then what we'll do is we will hook our test light up to there. So we got our test light hooked up to there, and we do need some light, but you guys won't be able to see anything. So you can see right now our test light is not lit, and we should be able to touch it to ground with both of them still in here. Excuse me, touch it to power. This is our test light, not lit. We'll go to power, and it is now lit. So that lets us know our ground and our power are all fine. So next we just need to check our control diagram again here. So we know, let me get our mouse. So we know we have power coming into our relay. Our fuse, which was missing, we've replaced it. So we have our power here, we have our ground, and we've jumped our blower motor with power and ground, so we know that it works. The only other wire we have not checked is this wire right here. And this wire right here, this gray with pink wire, is our control wire that comes from our HVAC controller. So our gray with pink comes in from right there. So it runs at, and this is our speed control. This is our HVAC controller. So we need to check that wire to see, because there has to be a break in that wire. I do not believe this resistor has gone bad, but it has to be a break there. But also to confirm, I am going to ground on this black with red wire for a second, and then it should also power up the fan. So let us go back out to the car and do that. So we're back at our blower motor resistor. So on this black with red wire, we should be able to give that a ground and the fan should come on. So here's just a jumper wire going to our ground for our test light there, and we should be able to give that a ground and the fan come on. And our fan is working. So I am pretty sure that this blower control relay is not bad. So now what I need to check is the continuity between this wire right here, which should be gray with pink, and where it comes out of the HVAC controller. Okay, so we've pulled our HVAC controller down and we're on our connector here. So there is a gray with pink wire right there. So if this wire is good, we should have continuity all the way from here to down here on this wire that isn't gray and pink. And I think that that's our problem for some reason. So we got a jumper. So we got some jumper wires hooked up. So we're gonna take our black lead and hook one. So we also have our meter down here. So we got just a bunch of wires going every place. So we don't need this test light anymore, but let me show you what we're gonna do. So we're back probed in on our HVAC control module. So we're back probed in on our HVAC control module. So now you can see, you hear that here. So now we should be able to back probe here and get a reading. Hold on. So we should hear that audible beep and a continuity on our meter. And we are not. So that is a problem. Hold on one second. Okay, so sorry about that. We had an interruption. So we're not seeing connectivity there. So that is a problem. So I don't know where this wire is coming from and why it is like that, but we know there's something funky going in the rear of this car. So I just know what it should be. So since we know our controller is good, it's reading. So what we should be able to do is jump from this pin right here and then give it that same signal down there, and then it should control the fan. So let us do that. Okay, so where's our black lead is right here. So let's hook it up and see what happens. And nothing happened. I don't think we're getting a good connection there. Oh yeah, if we turn our dial, so our problem is this wire right here is not connected from the back of the HVAC control module. So what I've got to do is let the customer know that and see how they then want to proceed. I hope they'll fix this thing and we just keep it moving. So this is going to be our wiring repair. We've cut the wire where it goes into the relay. The other end, because I'm not sure where it goes, we just put some adhesive line heat shrink on it so it'll be out of the way. Then now we are going to run this wire up through and then attach it to our connector and make our fan run as it was designed. So what we've actually done is we've done an overlay, and that's our purple wire. I leave this out on purpose so somebody can tell that someone was here before, just in case something happens for our control circuit of our blower motor. So we will continue to tape this up, and we are using a fiber style harness tape because I think that looks better and offers a little bit better abrasion resistance. So let us finish this up. Okay, so we got our wiring all done, so we should just be able to fire this thing up and the blower work as it should. So you can hear the fan going, you see the temperature dropping. This thing is all fixed. It's just time to put it back together. So what our problem was, the speed control wire going from the HVAC controller to our blower motor controller has an open in it. We did a wire overlay, we taped it up and secured it, and it is all fixed. Thank you all for following along. White One Auto, out.